Yo, what's going on, guys? So, we'll talk today a little bit about Bitcoin. And, I got to think about a week ago or something, I was going for some entries. And, a little early to the party, trying to slow down my, trying to just create a bit of space between my ideas and the actual reality of things because it's just way too early with things, man. And it's, timing's everything. So, what we got going on today? Well, let's have a look. In the last video we were scoping for some entries on a fib entry, and it just, it just didn't work out. So we made some refinements to this, and the forward testing on this is just amazing. So completely different now. We're using Heikin-Ashi charts. The Overwatch has changed. We've got something new here. I can't even remember the name of this indicator, but it's very clean visual into the trend. I think it's something to do with the ADX. And you can see it on different time frames. Mainly got it on high time frames at the moment, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about the new Overwatch layout here and the new TRENDMASTer layout. So without further ado, so essentially laying it out, got numerous different things. You can see the TRENDMASTer in the middle there, the white line. Okay, you can see this scalper. So essentially what I've done is I've removed all the the wave, low tide, high tide, just kept this line. Okay, this line is basically the boundary. This line's a scalper. Okay, and pretty much that's just on every chart. So from there you'll see this black line which is on each chart. This is kind of like an upper and low resistance, gives me a very clean insight into the trend on each time frame. Okay, so you can see here daily red, 4 hour green, 1 hour green, 15-minute red. So what does that mean? That means, okay, the higher time frame, high tide is to the downside. The 4 hour low tide is to the upside. The wave 1 hour is to the upside. And the 15-minute is to the downside. So in our head, just picture it. The daily is the last one to turn. The 15-minute is the first one to turn. Okay. And then these two in the middle, 1 hour and 4 hour, are like an independent filter. So, the turns on the 15-minute are going to be more frequent and less reliable. The turns on the daily are going to be very, very slow and more reliable. Okay, so for an example, we've got the Overwatch down at the bottom here, and the switches, okay, is what gives me insight into that. Okay, this Overwatch will buffer everything. So we've already got the Heikin-Ashi candlesticks on, which is buffering the price action too. It's removing the noise, while this one does that too. So talking a bit more about these lines here, they're just dynamic resistance. So when it breaks to the upside, I'm still trying to work out entry rules with regard to this, but I don't think we're going to get them derived. Yeah. So all in all, you can see just on this 1 hour chart, it's broke to the upside of the TRENDMASTer. It's resting on it. You can see it's supporting. The overall trend is green. It's green because it's broken this upside. So really here we can start to look at some long positions with stop loss below this area here, okay? Because if this area breaks, then the trend's going to switch and so on. So we've got the Overwatch green. So if we're entering here, you can see we're well in the market before this move occurs. So some of the other details about the Overwatch, you can see there's outer blue lines. These kind of act like Bollinger Band type upper deviations, let's just say. They're not like Bollinger Bands, but when it hits and pushes out the top, we're seeing strength in that direction. You can see a midline here, and yeah, everything's kind of still the same. It's just a bit more cleaner. Another factor is that there are alerts built into this, but everything's off at the moment, so we're just keeping it like the Overwatch before. So I'll leave it on the Heikin-Ashi charts for now, but I do have other screens with normal candlesticks on there. So, quite simply on the daily, listen guys, we are across to the upside on the Overwatch EMA. Very, very, that's big.
What's in it for moi? More money than you ever dreamed of.
Just the beginning, pal.
So last time we crossed to the upside was here. Okay, and then we come back down and retest it, and then pretty much from the 13th of July till the 17th of August, so over a month, we're in an uptrend, and the move was nice. It was all the way up to 26, 27%, and that was our exit. Okay, remember the fib entry. This was this is our number of fibs, so it was about 3 or 4 trades, and nice. Okay, so we're just switching to the upside. Okay, on the daily Overwatch chart, on this ADX type indicator here, you can see it's shifted green, and it shifted green pretty much down at the bottom here. Okay, that's on the daily chart. Now I will say that, you know, when we zoom out and look at this, you know, same with the Overwatch and this indicator, you know, you can be stuck in a choppy area, but as long as we just take this analysis every day and process it, we'll be good. Okay, so what else are we looking at the daily? We had this box area where it was just sideways, and you know, this move down. I just knew this move down was just how can you explain it? It's pulling in shorters. It's not low enough. I mean, you know, the previous low down here, 17.5K. We've got another spot here around 18.5, and then another spot here. Now, when these move, it's very quick, and you know, a lot of the time we're going to see a rebound back up, and that's what we've seen. So when we start like dissecting it down onto the 4-hour, I'll just split this across. You'll see on the 4-hour here, the Overwatch has moved to the upside. Okay, it moves to the upside a lot earlier. So you'll see here, it's way earlier than the daily. So let me open this up. It's crossed to the upside once, very, very short, and then it's kind of retested here. So this is right down here, okay, right down near 19K. When it was kind of attacking, you'll see the Heikin-Ashi chart, it's balanced out and then it's switched to blue. Okay, right when this Overwatch has crossed to the upside. Okay, wow, so, you know, we're coming up and attacking this scalper level. Remember the scalper level and the kind of boundary cloud here. We just reached right past it, okay, come to this level of resistance, kind of stop there and then push through, and now we're hovering out. And the reason why we're hovering out, I'm guessing, is because you see this grey box here, we're pretty much deep in it at the moment. So, you know, high time frames looking very interesting, and with, you know, all that's going on, I mean, I'm not being funny, but this is getting a little bit close to the wire. I mean, we're moving into a winter now, and there's all kinds of craziness going on. Queen's just died, and you know, I don't pay too much attention to all this stuff. It's all drama, but at the end of the day, when we start to look at what's happened for the whole year, and we're in September now, you know, can it continue through the winter? Is the winter going to be worse, or can we expect something else? You know, everybody's been expecting a very, very bad winter, and I don't know. Maybe something different's going to come. But daily switch up. I will say we're getting close to this upper boundary here, but maybe we can see one more push up. You know, 1 hour has had the Overwatch breach up the top here, but to be honest with you, I'm not talking about lower time frame trade management here. It's more of this daily to the upside. So, you know, hope you enjoyed that, and you know, we're getting some very clean chart work going on here. So hope you guys have too. Take care. All the best.